Action！
现在想怎样？
我不是讲了糖浆果茶要半糖吗？
都说糖浆了，怎么办糖？
看！喂，我觉得不行，我觉得你需要点简单、点复杂的感觉，冷静与热情之间的情绪，就是要从里到外，要从外到里，知道吗？明白吗 ？OK 的话就是拍了。3、2、1 ，Action！
现在是怎样？
我不是说了糖浆果茶半糖吗？
都说咔。
我觉得是不行我觉得其实需要带一点后现代男女的落后思想，没有讲错吗？明白的话就继续拍。Action！
现在是怎样？
不是说了糖浆果茶半糖吗？
Cut！Good take！ 送回家。
Welcome to Job Majestic. Hi guys, it's me again, Jess. I think a lot of people are curious about what movie industry is. So today, it's our pleasure to have Mr. Jeffrey from Iceberg Post. He's going to share with us what's his insights about this movie industry. So if you'd like to know more about this industry, please continue watching. Hi, Mr. Jeffrey.
Happy to be here.
You know, a lot of people are always curious about what a movie industry is. So could you tell us, what are the main reasons that make you venture into this industry?
Main reason for me to be in this industry
Yes.
is, guess, inspiration from movies that I've watched when I was growing up.
Okay.
So when I watched movies like Star Wars, that was one of those turning points in my life that made me want to be in this business, but in various capacity. Back then, I can draw. I'm an artist as well, so and I develop my own stories, which means that I can write, and then eventually, because I understood my projects better, so I chose to direct as well and produce.
Okay, so Star Wars is actually your first inspiration.
It was a turning point.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. All right, so Jeffrey, so today we have prepared some of the questions that most of the audience are curious about.
What is a movie director all about? Okay, basically a movie director is I would say the second most important person on the project. The first one would be a writer, but the director that you bring on board as a producer has to be able to provide the project with a vision.
Exactly.
You have a script,
Yeah.
but that vision will come in and will give that movie a certain feel, a certain tone. So a director has to come in with the ability to envision the project as well as to film the project from a very cinematic language standpoint. Yes, he has to translate the script into cinema.
Okay, not an easy job, I guess.
Not an easy job because he has to be able to cast the right people in the movie that will fit the characters in the script. So his vision of casting who for that particular role is important. So the director has that vision that will cover everything in front of camera.
A to Z things,
A to Z.
including choosing the right talents.
Yes.
All right, so let's go for the second question.
Second one,
Yes.
okay. How to become a movie director? Oh,
How?
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, passion has to be number one.
Right.
And how to become a movie director is like a chef. The chef has a particular taste in terms of movies that he or she likes. So becoming a movie director is, first and foremost, learn from other filmmakers in that particular genre that you like, and then develop your skill, maybe from watching a lot of movies, or nowadays a lot of young filmmakers, they either go to film school or they basically buy a camera, or use their iPhone and actually go out there and shoot a movie, and that I think is probably the best way to become a movie director.
Okay, I think it's practice makes perfect. So it's very important to have this passion first and then keep on learning from others.
Right.
Yep. Okay, let's go for the
Third
third question. Okay. So
any requirements to become a movie director?
Yeah.
So the requirement I feel is that they have to know that being a movie director is a writer for films.
Yes.
So that is not an easy thing to fulfill. So you have to understand the visual language of cinema. That visual language is very important, and visual language for TV, visual language for movies, visual language for music videos, short films, they're all very different. So the requirements are different in that sense. So you have to be able to learn from all these different so-called formats. Right, and then capture all those little nuggets of knowledge, and make that into your own experience, and then I think from there you can be a better movie director. Things to prepare for interview. I think the main thing is when we choose a particular filmmaker these days, we look at their works that they've done, like I mentioned, short films or whatever they've done, and then we pick the vision that would be suitable for our projects. So when they come in, we already know what they are capable of doing, right? From their YouTube videos or from their Instagram videos or whatever that might be. So that particular potential candidate for the director of that project is to see whether when he is pitching himself to us, he's pitching not just his ability as a director, but also a people person. Because this industry, you need to be a people person, especially a director, correct? Because a director is a leader on set. So he has to be able to talk to the cast, he's got to be able to talk to the crew, and basically make both sides happy.
Final question?
The shortest question.
Yes. So this question is, I think,
probably the most difficult to answer.
and also most people want to know. Dun, 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 dun.
Salary of a movie director. Oh, okay. As I mentioned earlier on, I think you put it last. It's actually, it should be the last thing on the mind of a movie maker, the salary. Passion and having something to say, a message in the projects that you have, obviously has to be the value of why you are a movie director. Movie directors are usually working on a project over 6 to 9 months. They're not working on a 2-3 day commercial.
Project basis.
Yeah, and 6 to 9 months, the movie director may not be earning as much as a 2-3 day TVC director. So the thinking of salary there is a bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, so because of the budgets that we normally have in Malaysia, a 50,000 ringgit movie director is pretty common, but they deservedly should be paid more. But because some of them will be given royalties or points for the performance of the movie when it is released.
So Jeffrey, there are some of the questions that in my mind that I would like to ask you.
Sure.
So you know that YouTube is getting more and more common nowadays, right? And compared to past decades, that we have much more opportunities nowadays. Do you feel that the assistance of YouTube is going to have any impact to your industry?
Already has an impact to our industry.
Right.
YouTube is global. So you can find filmmakers not just from Malaysia, you can find filmmakers from Brazil or anywhere in Europe if they fit the bill in terms of the projects that you have. So YouTube, I think in terms of technology platform, has made everybody a filmmaker, you know, whether it's a 5-year-old kid or an 85-year-old grandfather. So I always find that technology like YouTube or Instagram, they are great as a platform to showcase your talents. And there are a lot of people who've really benefited from that.
All right. So, and another question is because I know a lot of people, they always have this dream to become a movie director, but it seems like quite difficult. And also, in Malaysia, I think movie industry is quite a challenging industry. So, is there any advice that you can actually provide to our audience who want to venture into this industry?
I would say the advice is, yes, it's a tough business. Every business is tough.
Yes.
This business as a movie director is probably one of the toughest, but doesn't mean that it's not doable. Nothing is impossible anymore in this day and age. So tomorrow there will be a 10-year-old girl that makes a small little film, and she wins all the awards. That can happen in today's world.
Okay, so I feel that passion is still the key, right?
Passion is key, and salary is, you need salary to survive.
Just ignore the salary part first.
No, you can't. You have to think about salary, but passion is key.
Okay, so I think that's all about for today. So thank you so much, Jeffrey, to become one of our guests for Job Majestic for these episodes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you have any comments or any things that you would like to know more, just comment downstairs and we should see you again soon. Hi guys, I hope these videos can give you a better understanding about this industry, or if you are planning to venture into this industry, what are the steps that you need to look into. If you have any comments or if you have any other things that you would want to know about, just feel free to comment below and we will answer you accordingly. Or if you want to know more about other industry as well, then you can actually also let us know. So stay tuned of our next episodes.